各位大家晚上好。
Good evening, everyone.
今天非常高兴能有机会在这个地方跟大家进行交流。
I'm extremely glad to have this opportunity tonight to engage in conversation with you all.
我们今天的交流的主题是超越信仰的信仰。
The topic of this evening's talk will be taking religion beyond faith.
那么信仰是什么呢？就是某一种宗教，或者是某一种主义、某一种思想我们非常的相信，然后去尊敬这样子的心态，就是我们的信仰。
When we refer to faith, what we're talking about is either a religion or an ideology, something that we have great belief in, and as a result, generate faith towards it.
那么我们人就是不管是什么样的人，不管是在这个社会上扮演什么样的角色任何一个人都是以肉体和精神，或者是以物质和精神的组合体叫做人。
Any human being, regardless of their particular status in society, is comprised of a material or physical and a psychological component.
因为我们人的这个构成的这个组成的这个成分一部分是物质，一部分是精神所以呢，我们人的生活也有两个领域，一个是物质的生活，另外一个就是精神生活。
And on account of the fact that we are composite beings with a physical component and a psychological component too, we have two corresponding lives or realms, a physical one and also a psychological one.
那么我们为了满足我们的肉体的需求，人类创造了非常丰富的物质生活。
In order to satisfy the needs, our material needs, humanity has created extremely advanced material conditions.
今天我们的物质空前的发达，我们所拥有的很多都是我们在我们的生活当中已经是一个常用的东西，对我们的祖先来讲，有可能连做梦的时候都是做不到的梦不到的这样子的东西。
Today we have reached an unprecedented level of material development. Many things that we take for granted in our lives are things that our ancestors, our predecessors, even in their wildest dreams would never have able to imagine.
虽然我们有了这么丰富的物质生活，但是呢，我们很多人总是觉得我们还缺少了什么东西。
Despite this level of material affluence that we enjoy, however, many people feel that they nevertheless lack something.
为什么我们总是觉得还缺少了什么呢？就是因为我们在这个精神的这个领域当中，我们还不知道我们到底需要什么。
And the reason for this pervasive feeling of lack is that in terms of our psychological needs, the needs of our inner selves, we are as of yet still very unclear as to what those needs are.
那么我们的物质是越来越丰富但是就是有一个非常奇怪的现象，就是我们全世界的人的幸福指数就是越来越低。
Despite the fact that our material lives are constantly improving, a very strange phenomenon exists, and that is that people's happiness index or level of happiness at large is in fact decreasing.
那么这样子的话呢，我们很多人这个觉得我们总是还就少了一些东西那么少了什么东西，我们很多人不太清楚。
So there is this feel. So as to what it is in fact that we lack, the majority of people are very unsure as to what it is.
然后我们的这个肉体的这个需求，为了满足这个需求，我们创造了非常丰富的物质生活，但是呢，同时我们拥有这么庞大的物质财富的同时，我们的精神上面呢就是欠缺了他所需要的东西。
啲人叫什麼做 Campbell 你過埋送人叫。
就是金牛
Yeah。
我们需要这个我们的肉体所拥有丰富的物质的同时。
So at the same time that we have or are satisfying these needs of our physical selves,
同时我们的精神上所需要的东西很欠缺。
We are very lacking in terms of what it is we need to satisfy our psychological needs.
我们的在今天大部分的人肉体上已经解决了，比如说我们的这个大部分的所需要的问题，比如说我们的温饱的问题已经对很多人来说基本上解决了。
For the majority of people here today, basic material needs and basic physical needs, the need, for example, to have enough to eat, enough to wear, etc., have essentially been addressed.
那么从物质的角度来说，我们很多人应该算是很富裕了。
From a material point of view, we should really consider ourselves quite prosperous, well off.
所以我们的肉体没有饥渴就是我们有饭吃，有水喝，有地方住，有车子开，所以呢，肉体上很多人都是不缺乏什么的。
Very few people have extreme physical needs. Our basic needs of having enough to eat, having shelter, etc., are satisfied.
但是我们很多人的精神是非常贫困的。
However, in terms of people's inner spiritual state, many people are extremely poor.
我们很多人没有受到肉体的饥渴的痛苦，但是呢，我们正在受到这个精神上的饥渴的痛苦。
So though many people have never undergone the extreme suffering of physical deprivation, many people these days are in fact undergoing the extreme suffering of psychological deprivation.
水、空气食物是我们的肉体的食物。
Water, food, clean air, etc. We can consider these things as the food of our physical being.
那么我们的精神的食物是什么呢？
what should we consider then the food that nourishes our inner beings?
那我们的精神需不需要食物？
In fact, do our inner beings need food?
然后我们过去很多人认为只要有肉体的食物给满足了这个肉体的需求，这样子以后呢，很多人觉得我们的意识是不需要这个食物的。
In the past, many people have been of the view that so long as our physical needs are satisfied, then that is sufficient. That would be sufficient. There are no needs of our spirits necessarily to be nourished.
但是今天我们的这个精神上的问题越来越严重。
However, in recent times, the problems related psychological problems, the problems related to our inner lives are increasingly severe.
短短的40年的变化是相当大。
Within the short space of 40 years, the changes we've seen in this regard are extremely large.
像我们拿美国来说，就是在这个40年的过程当中，他们的抑郁症的患者就增长了10倍。
Just taking the situation in America as an example, within this 40-year period, the number of depression sufferers has increased tenfold.
40-50年前，他们的抑郁症患者的平均的年龄是29岁。
40 or 50 years ago, the average age of a depression sufferer in America was about 29 years of age.
今天这个抑郁症患者的年龄是14岁。
Whereas nowadays, the average age of a depression sufferer is 14 years.
所以就是8岁、9岁、10岁左右的小孩也有抑郁症。
So this means that there are also depression sufferers as young as 8, 9, and 10 years of age.
那么我们创造了这么空前的物质这个财富那按理来讲，我们的心应该是很满意、很满足我们的当前的生活。
Given our unprecedented level of material progress, from one perspective, by rights, we should be extremely happy, extremely satisfied, extremely contented.
那么，为什么拥有这么多的物质财富的同时，我们的精神上出了这么多的问题呢？
Why is it, in fact, that in the midst of a situation where we have such great material wealth and material conditions, that we are experiencing such a point of spiritual and mental crisis?
这就是因为我们的精神缺乏了它的粮食，它的食物。
The reason is that our spiritual lives lack the necessary food they need to nourish them.
那么精神的食物或者它的粮食是什么呢？当然，我们比如说哲学、艺术等等，很多都可以作为我们的精神的粮食。
Of course, it's possible that philosophy, art, etc. are all capable of serving as food that nourishes our inner beings.
这个当中比较重要的一部分呢，就是宗教。
However, among these various potential sources of inner nourishment, religion is particularly important.
有宗教信仰的人和没有宗教的信仰的人的这两个群体的幸福指数是有差距的。
There is a difference between the happiness index of people with religious faith and those without religious faith.
有宗教信仰的人的幸福指数普遍比没有宗教信仰的人的要高一些。
Those with religious faith tend to be more happy than those without.
但是宗教的信仰就是有形形色色的各种各样的信仰。
However, in terms of religious faith, there obviously are, they come in every shape and size. There is a great diversity in terms of what we might refer to by religious faith.
今天我们要给大家介绍的就是一个超越一般的信仰的另外一种信仰。
And what I'd like to talk about tonight is a kind of religious faith that, in fact, transcends a conventional kind of religious faith.
这个就是藏传佛教。
And that is Tibetan Buddhism.
藏传佛教是佛教的一部分。
The Tibetan Buddhist tradition is part of the wider Buddhist tradition.
当初印度佛教翻译了巴利、汉语和藏语。
Ancient Indian Buddhism was translated into Chinese, into Pali, and into Tibetan.
所以这三个不同的这个佛教，它的内容呢，大部分都是一致的。
On account of this, the main body of each of these traditions is essentially consistent.
就是一个不同的语言在表达同样的内容。
Essentially, it is a case of different languages expressing the same content.
首先，第一个超越信仰，超越什么样的信仰呢？首先，佛教他认为世界，包括我们人和人的精神，万事万物的发展，它的存在，它的毁灭，都有一个自然的规律。
In terms of a religion that transcends conventional religion, the Buddhist tradition regards humans, human life, in fact, every process and every phenomenon as operating according to a basic law, natural law.
那么，这个自然的规律，比如说水。它本身是一个液体，但是它的温度零下的时候呢，它会变成一个固体，然后呢，它的温度100以上的时候呢，它就会蒸发变成了气体。
So we can understand this through the analogy of water. Water at below 0 temperatures becomes a solid, and above 100 degrees becomes a vapor.
那么，它为什么一会儿是气体，然后又是液体，然后又是这个固体呢？就是因为这个大自然当中的一个客观的因素，在客观的因素决定它的变化，它的发展。
The changes in form that water undergoes from being either a vapor or a liquid or a solid is determined by objective conditions in the natural environment.
除了这个自然的规律以外，他认为不需要其他的神其他的鬼神都跟这个大自然的变化是没有关系的。所以从这个角度来讲，佛教就是一个无神论者。
And similarly, in terms of natural laws, the Buddhist tradition does not regard there as being a necessity for any other external ghosts or spirits to describe the way that things happen. So, the way that things take place. So, from this point of view, it's possible to describe the Buddhist point of view as an atheist point of view.
这样子的话，我们今天给大家介绍一下佛教里面的两个字，叫做佛教里面的两个字就是缘起。
And I'd like to now go on to talk about a term in the Buddhist vocabulary called dependent origination.
世界、宇宙为什么诞生？为什么毁灭？这是 因为它的因有它的单身的因，有它的单身的因缘，也有它的毁灭的因素。
How is it that the universe comes into existence and then ceases to exist? The reason is that it contains the causes for existence as well as the causes for its cessation.
那么这个当中有一个是缘起，另外一个是缘灭，毁灭的灭。
So from this point of view, we can understand this concept in terms of arising and ceasing.
比如说一朵花要长那么需要它的花这朵花的种子，然后就是需要有湿度、温度、空间、时间这些都是长出这朵花的因素，是客观的条件。
In terms of a flower to grow, it needs many conditions to take place. It needs a seed, it needs temperature, it needs time, it needs space. All of these conditions need to come together in order for the flower to grow.
那么这个当中，这朵花它的种子，花的种子叫做因。
We can understand the seed of the flower in this example to be its cause.
然后空间、时间、湿度、温度这些叫做缘，因和缘。
And we can understand the other factors, the moisture, the temperature, the time, the space as being other conditions.
只要有花的种子，有空间，有时间，有温度，有湿度，然后就不需要任何其他的鬼神人的参与，这就是一个完整的自然的规律只要有这些东西，花会长出来的。
So long as there is this cause and these conditions in place, the cause of the seed and the conditions of temperature and moisture and time and space, then the flower will come into being, it will grow. It doesn't rely on the intervention of any other external force, whether it be a deity or a god or even human intervention.
只要有这些客观的条件，然后就是因为这些客观的条件会诞生一朵花。
It's because of the existence of these objective conditions that a single flower can arise.
这叫做缘起。
And this is a kind of dependent origination.
起就是诞生、发生增长这样子的意思。
When we talk about origination, we mean the coming into occurrence, happening, arising.
然后这朵花的因和缘当中，某一个因缘不存在的时候，某一个因缘消失的时候，这朵花也就不能维持，它也就会跟着毁灭，这叫做缘灭。
However, if there were just one single causal condition lacking in this situation, then the flower could no longer exist, it would cease to exist. And in this situation, we talk about cessation of conditions.
我们的宇宙、太阳系、我们的地球等等，所有我们周边我们看到的所有的物质，它的诞生和它的毁灭就这么简单。
Every single material thing that we see around us, from in the universe, the oceans, every material object operates according to this law as well.
然后第二个就是我们的内在的精神的缘起。
And the second thing that we then need to look at is how the law of dependent origination applies to our inner selves.
比如说我们的抑郁症、焦虑症、孤独症等等等等，这个精神上的各种各样的疾病啊，还有我们的欲望、抱怨、嗔恨啊等等这些负面的这些情绪，它也是有一个自然的规律。
We can understand our internal states, mental disorders, for example, such as depression, loneliness, anxiety, etc., and also negative emotional states such as worry and anger, desire, etc., to also operate according to a kind of natural law.
那么我们要找到这些负面的情绪还有就是毁灭性的情绪它的根源是什么？
So in terms of these negative emotional states and negative mental states, it's necessary for us to identify what their basic cause or their original cause is.
什么是负面的情绪？什么是毁灭性的情绪？比如说我们的这个生活工作当中的，比如说人与人之间的攀比嫉妒等等，还有就是我们在工作当中产生的比如说压力、焦虑我们对未来的担忧就是焦虑等等这些都叫做负面的情绪。
In terms of understanding what we mean by negative emotional states, it's things like worry, concern, anxiety about the future.
然后什么是毁灭性的情绪？就像抱怨、仇恨、过度的欲望等等，就是毁灭性的情绪。
And destructive emotional states are things like resentment and revenge.
为什么叫毁灭性的情绪呢？因为抱怨、仇恨、过度的欲望这样子的这个情绪，当我们的心里产生这样子的情绪的时候呢，它就会毁掉我们自己然后它再进一步的去发展的话然后呢，我们也会毁灭会摧毁别人的幸福摧毁了我们自己的幸福感的同时，它就会摧毁别人的痛苦，所以叫做毁灭性的情绪。
And the reason we refer to them as destructive mental states is that resentment, revenge, excessive desire, etc., in addition to destroying our own happiness, also cause through their development us to cause the destruction of other people's happiness.
那么这些不管是毁灭性的情绪还是这个负面的情绪，它的因和缘，它的缘起是什么呢？也就是两个。第一个就是用佛教的话来讲，叫做无明就是一个我们不了解这个世界导致的。
So in terms of the causes of negative emotional states and destructive mental states, there are essentially two causes. The first of these is ignorance.
不了解世界，不了解自我，不了解人生这样子的一个愚昧的想法，或者是我们对人生对这个世界的一种错误的理解导致了我们的情绪上的这些负面的和这个毁灭性的这个情绪。
When we talk about ignorance, we're really referring to a distorted understanding of the external world, of ourselves, and of human life. And it's on account of this distorted understanding that we generate negative emotional states and destructive moods.
有了这个我们对世界的这个错误的理解，它就是客观的因素啊。有了这个因素以后呢，我们的心中就会产生更多的烦恼啊，更多的痛苦，所以这是我们的一个内在的缘起。
This distorted understanding that we have of phenomena is an objective cause. It's an objective condition, and it causes the multiplication of and intensification of our suffering and afflictions.
那么缘灭，我们刚才讲的毁灭的灭，缘灭内在的缘和灭是什么呢？当我们的心里消失了或者是我们消灭了我们对这个世界的误解错误的理解，这样子以后呢，我们把这个摧毁了以后呢，断掉了以后呢，然后就是我们的各种各样的这个烦恼的情绪、毁灭性的情绪它们也会消失。
So when we talk about the cessation of conditions in relation to our internal state, what we really are talking about is the capacity for us in overcoming the condition of our distorted understanding to also overcome the mental suffering and pain that exists as a result of our current distorted understanding.
那么这个这个毁灭性的这个情绪的这个消逝它的这个它的消失，也就是因为我们把这个它的这个因缘断掉了以后呢，它就会自然的消失，因为没有他坚持的这个能够坚持下去的条件不具备这个条件，然后这个毁灭性的情绪和烦恼也就会消失的。
Essentially, when we extinguish the basic cause or the basic condition for our negative and destructive mental states, then we also, these mental states themselves essentially lack the basic condition for their existence. So by doing away with their causal condition, we essentially undermining the very conditions for their existence.
那么我们刚才讲的一个是外在的因缘和缘起另外一个是内在的我们的精神上的因缘和缘起这两个缘起跟我们的信仰是没有关系的它是一个客观存在的一个事物的变化的过程所以呢它跟信仰没有关系的。
So what we have just spoken about, the law of dependent origination in relation to external phenomena and in relation to phenomena of our mind as well, this is something that has nothing to do with religion. It is essentially a natural law of change that applies objectively and is not necessarily attached to a religious component.
所以这种观点就是一个超越信仰的观点。
So we can see this view as being one that transcends conventional religious views.
佛教里面有一部经典叫做《道干经》。
There is a Buddhist sutra called the Salu Sprout Sutra.
那么这个《道干经》当中呢，有一个非常著名的一句话。
And in this sutra, there's a very famous line.
那么这句话是说什么呢？如来出世或不出世，法心常住。
And this line says, regardless of whether or not the Buddha or enlightened one arose, the natural law of phenomena would still exist.
这句话的意思是什么呢？自然的规律，外面的大自然的规律，和我们人类的精神上的这个变化演变的这个规律跟释迦牟尼佛没有关系，这些都是自然的规律，不是释迦牟尼佛创造的。
And what these words are expressing is that essentially the natural law of the external world and the natural law that pertains to our inner states exist objectively and in no way rely on the existence or not of the Sakyamuni Buddha.
释迦牟尼佛是2500多年前出世的，但是呢，这些外在的自然的规律，或者是元气和内在的这个元气呢，3000年、5000年、10000年前就存在的。
The historical Buddha existed approximately 2,500 years ago. However, these natural laws that we're describing were operative 3,000 years ago, 5,000 years ago, even 10,000 years ago.
然后释迦牟尼佛81岁以后圆寂了，那么圆寂了以后呢，到现在为止，外在的元气和我们的内在的元气仍然存在。
And despite the fact that the historical Buddha passed into nirvana at 81 years of age, these natural laws continue to operate right up until this very day.
所以佛教就是说，这些自然规律不是释迦牟尼佛创造的。释迦牟尼佛他不是创造者，而是发现者。他发现了一个这样子的真理，他发现了一个这样子的规律，但是这个规律不是他创造的。
So it's for this reason that we say that the Buddha was not the creator, but rather the discoverer of these natural laws or this truth of phenomena.
甚至这些规律跟释迦牟尼佛没有关系的。
In actual fact, it's possible to say that these natural laws, that the truth of how all processes and phenomena operate, have no relation to the Buddha at all.
那么佛在这个当中就是证悟了、领悟了一个这样子的规律外面的规律，然后呢内在的这个规律，一个自然的规律这是他发现的，他体会，或者是用佛教的话来讲，他证悟了。
We can characterize the Buddha's role in all of this as having realized or having become enlightened to the operation of a natural law or natural way of things.
所以这个是超越信仰的。
So we can see that this goes beyond, this transcends conventional religion.
这两个自然的规律这个不但是鬼神没有关系连佛也没有关系，它就是一个自然的规律。
In terms of this natural law of change, this is something that has no connection with other deities, with ghosts and spirits, and in actual fact is not reliant on the Buddha either.
但是释迦牟尼佛就是领悟了，深入的领悟到，深入的了解了我们的人的精神上的这个自然的规律。
However, the Buddha did arrive at an extremely deep realization and an extremely deep understanding of the natural law of change in relation to our inner state, our minds.
然后佛陀证悟了以后呢，他给我们 推出了一系列的解决我们的心灵上的问题的一些方法。
And after the Buddha became enlightened, he provided us with a series of methods in order to resolve and address our difficulties at the level of mind.
那么这些方法呢，也跟我们的信仰没有什么关系的这些都是一个实实在在的一个内在的自然的变化，就像我们吃饭能够填饱肚子，喝水能够解渴一样的真实，这些都是一样的真实的。
And in fact, these methods themselves are not reliant or related to faith. They are concrete methods of addressing real problems. Similarly, as water quenches thirst and food addresses hunger, so too do the Buddha's teachings address the concrete needs of the mind.
科学就是研究外在的物质，大部分都是物质世界，然后呢也没有太多的，也没有什么信仰的成分，它也是一个超越信仰的东西。
So we can see science itself as being a discipline that chiefly examines the external world. It is a discipline itself that doesn't have a faith component.
佛学它是在研究人的精神和人的生命那么这个当中呢，也没有太多的信仰的成分。
Buddhism, as a tradition that studies the nature of human life and human consciousness, too can be seen as a tradition that doesn't have a large faith component.
信仰有两种信仰，一个叫做迷信，第二个叫做知信，智慧的知信。
We can understand faith as having two kinds, one that is blind in nature and the other kind which is underpinned by wisdom.
迷信是什么呢？当我们不了解这个真相的时候，然后我们盲目的去相信这个就是迷信。
Blind faith can be understood as a belief in something that we establish or we assert before we have a full understanding of the situation in question.
那么知信是什么呢？通过自己的这个思考，通过自己的智慧去研究、分析、观察，最后就是获得了一个结论，就是得到了这个结论以后呢，坚定不移的去相信这个结论，这叫做知信。
Whereas a faith that is underpinned by wisdom is one where we use our capacity for reflection, our intelligence in order to investigate, contemplate, and examine things, and on this basis to arrive at unwavering conclusions. And this is what we refer to as a faith underpinned by wisdom.
这样子以后呢，我们先看看我们的这个今生当中为什么有这么多的负面的这个毁灭性的这么多的烦恼。
And I'd now like to return to the question of why is it in our minds that we have as many negative and destructive emotional states as we do.
我们今天这个社会整个的社会都是越来越浮躁。
In general, society is nowadays increasingly restless, it's increasingly turbulent.
我们每一个人都是一个这个社会的一个成员那么我们每一个人的几乎大多数人的这个心越来越这个浮躁，越来越暴躁，越来越狂躁。
And each of us as members of this society exists in a situation where our minds too are becoming increasingly restless, increasingly disturbed, increasingly turbulent.
那么这些问题不解决的话就是一个很大的痛苦但是我们不知道怎么样解决这些问题。
If we don't address this problem, then it will be a source of great suffering. The problem is at this point that we really don't know how to go about resolving this problem.
因为我们不知道怎么样解决这些问题，在没有办法的情况下，诞生了什么呢？就是产生了叫做哭吧、发泄吧这样子的东西。
In this situation where we don't know where we really are not sure how to go about addressing this problem, there have emerged places, venues called crying bars and vent your anger bars, where people go about releasing their negative states of mind.
哭吧是什么呢？我们很伤心的时候，解决不了这个问题的时候，就给你提供一个地方去哭就专门给你就提供一个场合去哭的地方，叫做哭吧。
A crying bar is a place, a venue where people can go when they feel extremely upset and they can cry in this place.
但是很多地方哭完了以后还要交钱的。
However, after you've shed your tears, you have to pay the appropriate fee.
发泄吧是什么呢？就是我们的脾气暴躁狂躁，没有办法控制就是失控的时候呢，就给你提供一个场合去砸东西，砸电视机，砸这个各种各样的东西。
And anger bars where people go to vent their rage are places where you're provided with an implement that you can use to smash things to release your negative feelings.
砸完了以后还要赔钱。
However, after you've smashed things, you also have to pay the cost.
由此可见我们就是在这个精神的领域当中我们非常非常可怜的，找不到一个解决的方法。
So we can see from this that in fact we're in we're not well off at all. We're in a very abject state, and we are not able to find a proper way to resolve the situation we're in.
在这个问题上，佛教给我们提供了2种方法。
But in respect of this problem or this situation, the Buddhist tradition applies us with essentially 2 methods. 第一个方法就是禅修。The first of these methods is meditation.
禅修有高层次，有低层次的但是这个低层次、最低层次的这个禅修，能让我们的心平静、宁静。
There are different levels of meditation, advanced meditation and more basic meditation. But even basic meditation is able to bring our minds into calm and tranquil states.
这个禅打坐、禅修，这个跟信仰可以有关系，也可以跟信仰没有关系。
And the practice of meditation doesn't have to be linked to religious faith. It's something that can be practiced in the context of a religious faith or completely independent of it.
这个禅修可以解决我们的抑郁症等等很多精神上的痛苦，同时可以提高我们的幸福感。
Meditation practice is capable of solving mental disorders such as depression as well as other kinds of mental suffering, and it's also able to increase our feelings of happiness.
这个有科学的证据，10年前都在这个美国做了研究，有很多研究的报告，大家可以看。
In terms of the results of meditation, there's been a lot of research undertaken in America over the past 10 years, and there is a lot of literature related to these experiments that everybody can avail themselves of.
其实这个不需要科学的研究，每一个人我们自己去打坐禅修的话，我们每一个人都能够感觉得到它对我们的帮助。
However, it's actually not even necessary that we have this research. The benefits of meditation is something that everybody can experience for themselves by engaging in meditation for themselves.
所以我们希望我们刚才讲的什么哭吧发泄吧都变成禅吧。
So I have great hope that these crying bars and anger bars that exist today eventually become meditation bars.
那么比如说学校、医院，还有很多的这个机构都有一个自己的员工打坐的地方，这样子的话可以解决员工的心灵问题。
And that institutions such as schools and hospitals provide places where their staff members can undertake meditation so that they can address their inner problems.
就像美国 Google 公司一样，他们通过禅修来解决员工的心灵的问题，非常有效。
At Google in America, they have a program where they use meditation to help their staff members with their mental difficulties, and it's extremely successful in its results.
Google 公司用的这个禅修是佛教的禅修，我这次也跟他们交流了，就是一个佛教里面的一个最低层的一个禅修的方法。
The meditation method that they use at Google is actually a Buddhist method, a very basic method of Buddhist meditation.
所以如果我们精神上不愉快、心情不好，或者是焦虑、抑郁这样子的时候，我们通过这个方法来解决自己的心灵问题，完全是没有问题，非常有效的。
And it's possible for us similarly to use this meditation technique or meditation techniques to help us when we experience negative emotional states and worry, anxiety, pressure, etc.
我们今天在座的每一个人的身边，我想比如说我们就是因为缺乏物质很痛苦的这样子的人呢，也许不是很多，但是呢，因为缺乏精神上的精神的这个食物而很痛苦的人，我想每一个人的身边都有一大堆。
I'd guess that for the majority of people here this evening, that in your lives there aren't many people who experience great suffering as a result of not being able to address their physical needs. However, I would imagine that you all know a very large number of people who experience suffering as a result of not having the appropriate food to nourish their spiritual or inner selves.
所以我们也可以把这个禅修的方法推荐给我们的朋友。
So meditation is a method that we can potentially recommend to those around us.
这个也是跟信仰没有关系的，比如说你不信佛，但是呢，同样也可以用佛教的这些方法。
It's not necessary that we have a faith in Buddhism. It's possible to adopt and apply Buddhist practices and methods without being a Buddhist.
当然有佛教的信仰的话，那么在这个信仰的基础上呢，可以做得更好一些，所以呢，效果会更好一些。
Of course, with the foundation of Buddhist faith, one's meditation can achieve even better results.
这是佛教给我们提供的第一个方法。
So this is the first method that the Buddhist tradition provides us with.
第二个方法呢，就是比较高难度的比较深层次的一种方法。
The second method or the second means that the Buddhist tradition provides is a more difficult. It's a higher kind of path.
那么这个就是因为我们不了解这个世界的真相，我们错误地理解了这个世界，然后我们也错误地理解了我们自己，在这个错误的理解当中产生了很多的心灵上的痛苦。
And this path involves addressing the fact that much of our pain and suffering derives from our mistaken and distorted understanding of not only the external world around us, but also our inner selves, the nature of our minds.
那么这个方法呢，这个深层次的方法，也是我们刚才讲的元气这两个字的另外一个意思。
And this path is, when we talk of dependent origination, is one meaning of dependent origination.
元气这两个字的两个层次的含义，第一个层次就是比较简单的理解是我们刚才讲的万事万物，包括我们的精神都有自己的发展的规律，有自己的因有自己的因和自己的果，这个就是简单的比较这个低层次的缘起的理解。
So this phrase, dependent origination, we can understand it at two levels. The first level, the most straightforward and basic level, being, as I explained before, that all things, all phenomena have their own causes of existence and conditions of existence and operate according to these natural laws.
那么另外一个缘起的比较深层次的这个意思呢，也就是佛教讲的空性。
However, the second level that we can understand dependent origination to operate at is in respect of the Buddhist doctrine of emptiness.
释迦牟尼佛在有一本佛经叫做阿难入胎经这个当中有一句非常有意思的话。
There's a Buddhist sutra called the Sutra of Ananda's Instruction on Entering into the Womb. And in this sutra there's a very renowned, very impressive statement or several lines. 他说世人就是我们世俗的人我们普通的人都是感官的奴隶。 And the first line was that ordinary people, ordinary beings, are essentially slave to their senses, their sense faculties.
什么是感官的奴隶呢？我们的今天的 世界观、人生观、价值观所有的观点就建立在我们的感官给我们提供的信息的基础上。
And in saying this, what is meant that our worldview, our life outlook, and our value systems are all founded or established on the information that our senses, our sense faculties provide us with.
如果感官给我们提供的这个信息是错误的话，那么我们的三观、人生观、价值观、世界观的观点的基础就是错误的。
And what this means is that if the information or data that our sense faculties are providing with is mistaken, is erroneous, then all of these three things, our worldview, our life outlook, and our value systems, are all founded on an erroneous foundation and therefore are erroneous themselves.
如果我们的感官给我们提供的这些信息是错误的话，那么我们在这个错误的基础上建立起来的我们的世界观、价值观一定会是错误的。
If the foundation of our various outlooks and values is mistaken, then it is sure that our outlook and values themselves will be mistaken.
我们的，比如说我们的价值观什么是好，什么是坏，等等的这些价值是怎么来的呢？首先是我们的感官它所得到的信息传给我们的意识，然后呢，我们的意识根据这个感官所提供的数据分析、判断，最后他得出的结论是这个我们今天的价值观。
Our evaluations of what is good and what is bad are all derived from data or information that is fed to our mind consciousness from our senses. And it is based on this that our minds designate our value systems.
那么我们的感官给我们提供的这些信息是错还是真呢？错误的，很多都是错误的。这个已经高科技已经给我们非常清楚的证明，我们的感官所看到的很多东西实际上就是不存在的。然后实际上存在的很多很多的东西是我们的感官是完全没有办法知道的。
That in fact, much of what our senses tell us is real is in fact not real or not existent is something that has been established by science. Similarly, there is much that is real or in existence that we are incapable of knowing.
比如说我们在夜晚看到的所有的这些，比如说很远的银河系，还有就是我们看到的这些所有的这些天体加起来的话，也就是不到整个物质的4%。
For example, the various constellations that we see in the night sky, the Milky Way, etc., all of these combined only comprise approximately 4% of matter that is out there.
那么我们看不到的暗物质、暗能量，我们看不见，但是存在的。所以呢，我们因为我们看不见，所以它不存在。这种想法，我们现在已经知道了，是一个非常幼稚的想法。
Beyond this 4%, there is a great deal of dark energy and dark matter that exists. However, if we were to say that because we can't see it, we can't perceive it, it therefore doesn't exist, we are very aware these days that this is an extremely childish way of reasoning.
然后这个4%当中，我们的肉眼能够看到的，就是在我们的这个光谱上的这么多的光当中，我们能够看到的可见光就是一个非常非常小的一部分。
Even among the 4% of constellations that we can see, in terms of the overall light spectrum, that which we can see with our own eyes is in fact very, very small.
然后我们能够看到的这个光当中，很多都是错误的。比如说我们看到的，比如说建筑物植物还有就是这个包括我们的衣服等等的这些颜色我们一直都以为这个颜色，红色的、黄色的等等，都是物质的这个颜色。我们以为这个物质世界是有颜色的但是就是科学家告诉我们，这些颜色都不是这个物质的颜色，物质它是没有颜色的那么这些颜色呢，都是通过这个光通过我们的视网膜，最后在我们自己的大脑当中出现的一个图像而已。
And in fact, many of the colors that we usually attribute to things in the world around us, buildings, plants, the color of our clothes, etc., we're used to thinking that these exist objectively in these objects. However, science tells us very clearly that in actual fact there is no intrinsic color in any of these objects. Ultimately, the colors that we perceive are images that are produced in our minds.
然后我们听到的声音，我们一直都以为这个声音是说话的人的这个通过空气传出来的。但是呢，实际上说话的时候也好，音乐的乐器也好，他们只能在这个空气当中产生一个压力波，其他它什么也没有做，没有所谓的声音。所谓的声音是我们自己的大脑里面的一个图像。
And it's the same with sound as well, whether it be the voice of another person or the sound of a musical instrument. All of these things are essentially only pressure waves that are being made in the atmosphere. The sound that we actually hear is also something that is produced in our minds.
那么我们看到的颜色也是错误的，我们听到的声音也是错误的，那有什么是没有错的呢？什么是正确的呢？
So if these colors that we see are mistaken, if the sounds that we hear are mistaken too, then is there anything out there that is not mistaken?
然后释迦牟尼佛讲的更加的深入，他说这个世界当中的万事万物最终就是一个我们自己的心的一种投影而已，实际上没有物质。
And in fact, the Buddha went further in his analysis here and told us that in fact everything that we perceive is in fact only an appearance of our mind.
所以我们可以这么总结，比如说2个小时当中我们所做的梦，如果能够把它拉长，拉到80岁的话，那么这个就叫做80年的话，那这个叫做人生80年当中的一个人生的经历，如果能够压缩到2个小时的话，这个叫做梦，这就是梦与人生的区别。
So putting this simply, we can say that if we were able to extend a 2-hour dream to a span of 80 years, then we could call this a human life. Similarly, if we were to contract a human life of 80 years to 2 hours, we could call this a dream. This is, in fact, the only distinction between a dream and reality.
所以佛教里面就讲4个字：缘起心空缘起我们刚才讲的这个万事万物的规律心空就是这个规律只有一个表面上的规律，实际上它没有本质它就是一种错觉。 叫做缘起心空。
And this is why the Buddhist tradition talks about dependent origination and emptiness of phenomena.
如果我们知道了这个深深的体会到这个缘起心空这样子的话，那么我们会知道，我们今天大家都在做一场比我们的这个平时大家公认的这个梦，比这个梦还稍微长一点的梦。
And if we were able to gain a deep appreciation and a deep realization of this concept, then we would be able to recognize that, in fact, what we are having at the moment is a dream. We are in the midst of a dream, albeit a dream that is somewhat longer than the length of time that we conventionally refer to as a dream span.
那么这个也是一种事实，它跟信仰没有关系，所以这是一个超越信仰的东西。
And this is an objective reality. It's something that doesn't rely on religious faith, so we can also see this is something that goes beyond religious faith.
虽然是这个元气，虽然是心空，它本质是空的，但是呢，我们把它当作是一个实实在在的东西，这样子以后呢，在现实生活当中，它给我们的感觉，它给我们带来的所有的后果，所有的结果，就跟真实的东西是一模一样的。
So even though our phenomena is inherently empty of existence, the fact that we attribute it existence, we attribute it meaning, etc., then all of the consequences this brings us is exactly the same as if it were, in fact, inherently existing.
这个结果的来源不是因为这个世界是真实的东西，而是因为我们把它当作一个真实的东西的原因。
The consequences that are generated through this are not the result of the world being inherently existing, but rather the fact that we regard it, that we believe it as being inherently existent.
我们大家都知道，我们做梦的时候，我们在梦中看到的所有的东西都是不存在的，都是虚幻的，都是假的。但是呢，当我们还不知道我们自己在做梦的时候呢，这梦里面的所有的东西跟真实的东西是一样，跟我们现实生活当中完全是一样。
Of course, everybody knows that everything that takes place in the context of a dream is not real, it's false, it's illusory, etc. However, until we, in fact, have this understanding, or if we don't have this understanding, then everything that takes place in the dream generates the same results or consequences as if it were, in fact, really existent.
那么我们比如说我们做噩梦在梦里面呢，我们发现有人追杀我们或者是梦里面就是发生了一些非常恐怖的现象所以感到非常非常痛苦，非常非常恐惧。这样子的时候呢解决的最好的方法是什么呢？就是我们从梦里面醒过来。
If we're having a nightmare where we're being pursued by someone or something very terrifying has happened or is happening, the best way of addressing this, of course, is to wake up from the dream.
所以释迦牟尼佛的所有的方法都是唤醒我们从这个长梦里面醒过来。
So it's for this reason that all of the techniques, the methods the Buddha offers us are oriented towards awakening us from our long-term or extended dream state.
我们每天晚上做的这个梦，我们称之为梦中之梦。
We, in fact, should regard the dreams that we have at night as dreams within a greater dream.
那么我们的现实生活每一天的现实生活，我们称之为 梦外之梦。
And similarly regard our everyday lives as the dream outside the dream.
梦中之梦和梦外之梦的本质都是一样的。
Whether it be a dream without a dream beyond a dream, or a dream outside the dream, or a dream within a dream, the basic essence of dreams, these dreams are exactly the same.
我们人处于这个梦中之梦的时候，念这个梦中之梦，它也可以给我们带来太多太多的痛苦。
Regardless of which dream state it be, they're equally capable of generating great suffering.
但是这个梦中呢，这个不需要释迦牟尼佛，这个梦中之梦当中，我们自己会醒过来的。
However, in terms of the dream within a dream, our conventional dreams, waking up from these is not something that we need the Buddha's assistance in. We're capable of naturally waking up ourselves.
但是如果我们要从这个梦外之梦，或者是这个长梦当中要醒过来的话，那就是需要佛陀的教育，释迦牟尼佛的教育来唤醒我们才可以。
However, if we're going to wake up from the extended dream, the dream of the illusion of the reality of our lives, then we need the assistance of the Buddha's guidance.
如果我们用释迦牟尼佛的这个方法去训练自己，去锻炼，去提升自己的这个生命的层次。这样子的话呢，总有一天，我们就像从断梦当中梦中之梦当中苏醒一样，从这个长梦当中，有一天我们一定会苏醒的，一定会醒过来的。
If we train ourselves according to the methods that the Buddhist tradition provides us, then it is sure that eventually, one day, just as we are able to wake up from a conventional dream, so too will we be able to awake from the extended dream of our existences.
那么，当我们从这个长梦当中醒过来的时候呢，在这个长梦当中所发生的所有的焦虑、所有的痛苦、所有的这个担忧一下子都会消失的。
And at that point, when we awake from this extended dream, then all of our worries, all of our anxiety, all of the things that stress us will, of their own accord, dissolve, disappear.
但是呢，我们对众生的慈悲心，我们对众生的这个关怀、关爱、慈悲心，还是可以仍然继续的。
However, our compassion for all other beings and our loving kindness towards them too are qualities that will endure.
当我们发现从这个梦中醒过来了以后呢，所有的痛苦都会消失的时候呢，我们一定会想办法让身边的所有的人从梦里醒过来。
When we reach that point when we awake from the dream and all of our negative mental states, all of our problems, all of our stress dissolves, then we will surely do everything in our capacity to help those around us wake up from their own dreams.
从此以后，我们一定会去做，努力的去做唤醒的工作。
And from this point, we'll diligently commit ourselves to the work of waking others up.
这就是佛教讲的普度众生，或者是利益众生。
And this is what the Buddhist tradition refers to by liberating other beings or benefiting other beings.
这两个方法，一个是禅修，另外一个呢，就是一种智慧，彻底的明白这个世界和人生的这个真相。就这两个，一个是禅定，另外一个就是智慧。这两个 可以解决我们心灵的所有的痛苦、所有的恐惧、所有的问题。
So it's these two methods, the first being meditation and the second being a thorough wisdom, a wisdom that thoroughly penetrates the true nature of all phenomena. It's these two methods, wisdom and meditation, that have the capacity of addressing all of our problems and concerns.
那么解决的方法实际上这个学习的方法就有2种，一个我们不作为一个佛教徒但是呢，我可以用这些佛教的方法来解决一些我的心灵的问题这是一个比较简单的方法。
So there are two ways of going about it. The first way is making use of these Buddhist approaches, not as a Buddhist, simply using them to making use or applying these methods to solve, to resolve our inner problems.
另外一个呢，就是作为一个佛教徒，然后呢，深入的去了解这些方法，然后去打坐修心总有一天就会恍然大悟这个世界的真相、人生的真相这个时候呢，我们从噩梦里面醒过来了一样，所有的痛苦就自然就可以解决。
And the second way is as a person with Buddhist faith to obtain or attain the wisdom of a wisdom that penetrates the nature of the natural law of all phenomenon, and by arriving at this awakened understanding, all of our inner problems and difficulties will of themselves dissolve, disappear, just like waking up from a dream.
从此以后我们可以帮助更多的人，这个就是佛教讲的自利利他。
And at this point, we will be in a more effective position to benefit other beings, and that's what the Buddhist tradition refers to by benefiting self and other.
如果这些方法大家感兴趣的话大家可以进一步的去了解。
If anyone is interested in either of these approaches, then by all means look into them further.
好，今天晚上的我的演讲到此结束，非常感谢大家认真的听。